Yes, people. What is going down? I know I've already, in sense, been live tonight, but um, I had a little bit of a idea. I was browsing YouTube, and I came across a FLP. Now, if you don't know what an FLP is, it's a Fruity Loops project file. So sometimes people will put tracks up online that they've done, and they'll give you like a free FLP. You can download the project file. Now, a lot of people, like download it and like to claim that these tracks are obviously their own, when in sense it's not. Now, what I like to do, or what we're going to do in today's stream, is that we're going to download a completely different genred FLP, and we're going to see if we can transform it into a bounce track, keeping elements of what they've done as just like a little fun project. So what we're gonna do is I've downloaded this FLP of like a house tune that it's kind of like a future house tune, and it goes into like a little bit of an EDM drop, and it's got like a nice little sound to it. So I've installed, I've downloaded an FLP. We're just going to extract it into um, here, which you won't be able to see. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to check what the project is actually called. I can find that out very easily. So we're going to essentially download open up this FLP, and we're going to see what we can do, what we can actually do to this FLP. So we're going to turn it essentially into a donk tune. Now we're gonna instantly run into issues when we open up this FLP, and so there's actually quite a few things that are missing. These are normally like plugins. So like sometimes they use plugins, and I might not own the plugins. So there's like, I don't know if you can actually see this or not. No, you just see the FL screen, but I've got this little message, and there's no like fab filter. There's some like distortion or something like that, or invisibility limiter and stuff like that that's missing. There's also the massive VST. So some of this won't actually work, sadly, and there isn't much of it here. There's like a very sort of like bare minimal of a track. So what we're going to do is we're going to play it and see what it sounds like, and then we're going to essentially see what we can do to this tune, and how we can sort of turn it into a little bit of a donk tune. So actually, just before we do go any further, have I like... Right, I'm guessing... Alright, yeah, so that is actually a thing in itself. Little thingy sound. So it starts off with this build up.
Everybody in the place start jumping.
Alright, so for starters, the lead comes in mega loud. Way too loud. It's a really nice dirty lead actually, and this is kind of right. So I think, right. So the bass line is actually missing, and this bass. All right. So that one's not missing. So what actually is that one there? So again, it's like a sound I don't own. So what I'm gonna do? What else is missing? So what's this? So let's have a look at what this is. Right, so that's actually there. And then obviously these alright, so we've got our kicks here. So that's already good in some sense. We've got our claps. So what we're going to do to start with is we're going to bump it up to 150 to the bounce speed. I think there might be a possibility that we can work with this. So let's have a little see at what we can do. So we bumped it up to 150. So this is already going to go at the 150 speed. So yeah, if we play it now, it'll sound a lot faster.
Everybody in the place start jumping.
Right, for some reason, I don't know what it is, but that lead sound, it comes in so loud that I like it's coming in like terribly loud. It might slow down a bit when we... What's this? Oh, that's just right.
Everybody in the place start jumping.
For whatever reason, it's it's coming in like mega loud, and I don't actually like it coming in so loud. I think
Everybody in the place start jumping.
right, so some of these sounds are actually now out of time. So if we go fit to tempo, we're gonna 100 to 200, and that should hopefully... Oh, the samples are apparently too short. Right. And I think it is them claps that are out of time. So what we're gonna actually do is we're gonna change these claps. I mean, we're gonna change a few things. Don't get me wrong. And I do also think some of these sounds as well, they might have possibly... So yeah, so some of these are actually out of time. Let's see if we can like alter some of these, because some of these they won't actually stretch, and they won't actually go to 150. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to go into Scouse House Volume 1. We're going to hit drums, and we're going to find ourselves... I think maybe something like that clap will do for now. So we'll put that clap in, and... Right, and then what we in sense need to do, these claps of like... As you can see, they're still like out of time. So we need to like... Right, let's have a... Right, we're still sort of... Yeah, so essentially if we go like that, yeah, that's essentially what I wanted to do. So it's just essentially taking the middle claps out. So if we just take... If you see here, so if I just take every other clap out, look, it's the claps are now in time, because obviously like it's a different genre of music. So obviously, we've got some more sounds over here, but obviously with it being a different style of music, there's sometimes like a little bit of a different format or like a layout to how your kicks would be done. So what we're going to do next is the kick we're going to change to a little bit of a bounce kick. So I quite like that because it's a little similar, but it's still got that. Right, I still don't think them claps are like totally right. So I might put some other claps in. and try something a little different. So we'll ignore claps for now. Alright, actually, I think it might actually be these. No, that's the kick, sorry. Ah, we've got some more claps here, actually. Right, it might actually be the... Right, the sample's too short. Right, let me go back to claps again. And then there's actually like another clap here as well. That's actually put them in time as well. So that's good up in itself. Right, so I guess what we're going to do now, so this bass line. Let's have a look at this bass line, because it doesn't sound very like bouncy at the moment, so it's... So right. Yeah, we're gonna have to try something with this. Right, so for now, I'm just gonna put like a normal donk there, without worrying like without worrying like actually like about like the donk pattern, if that makes sense. So we're just gonna put like the normal, almost like your intro donk. Do you know what? I'm gonna use this one. The key might not be right to start with. We'll have to sort of like work out the key and, you know, like what key it needs to be in and stuff. But we're just going to start slowly trying to give it that little bit of a bounce feel that it doesn't actually have at the moment. So let's have a quick skeg.
Everybody in the place start jumping.
So my first thoughts from that is it doesn't sound too bad, but there's like, it's still got that like house feel to it. So let me see, like...
Everybody in the place start jumping.
So, it's definitely like a little bit of a sort of like a tricky one to do. So we're going to definitely like leave gaps for some of these. That's definitely, I think, something that we're going to have to do. I'm not sure if this is actually going to work as a bounce tune. Like, it sounds quite nice at the 150 speed. I just don't know if it suits having that donk revamp yet.
Everybody in the place start jumping.
Right, I might get rid of that.
Everybody in the place start jumping.
Actually, no, I'm not gonna. It's this one I'm gonna.
Everybody in the place start jumping.
Oh, it's actually not that one either. It must be this one.
Everybody in the place start jumping.
Actually, no. That's a kick. Actually, it's this one.
Everybody in the place start jumping.
No.
Everybody in the place start jumping.
Yeah. So them.
Everybody in the place start jumping.
Right, because we're sort of sorting the pattern of the clap out. It's getting a little bit more of a like bouncy feel to it, but I'm still not certain that it will actually like work as a bounce tune. I mean, possibly with like loads of work done to it. And the thing why I sort of wanted to try this stream and why I wanted to do this was essentially because I want to sort of bring some different sort of like vibes to like bounce rather than just always doing like the average remixes, and so many people are remixing that miracle track that it just doesn't work that well, and it just gets a little bit boring. So I kind of thought, do you know what? If we could maybe like take an FLP and transform it into like a bounce track, then we're winning. But sadly, I think what we're gonna sadly have to do is call. I'm gonna call this one a little bit of a bad. A little bit of a bad do, and what we're gonna do is sadly you'll see the FL Studio screen, but I'm going to go over to YouTube and I'm going to browse and see if I can find like another FLP that we could change into a donk track essentially. So we're going to see if there's any UK hardcore sample UK hardcore FLPs, because if we do that, UK hardcore, it's sort of almost like a speeded up bounce, but with like a different bass. So let's see what I'm only looking for, like 3 FLPs, if that makes sense. So if we could just find something that might possibly work well, do you know what I mean? There's this one here. But I don't know if this is no, there's not an FLP there, and we've got to look for ones because of the type of FL studio we're on. We've got to look for typically ones that aren't necessarily like there's here I've just found a SpongeBob SquarePants hardstyle bootleg with the FLP included, but it was done 2 months ago, so they're probably going to be on they're going to be on like a newer FL Studio, if that makes sense. So obviously like that is just not that good. Drum and bass, nice little drum and bass FLP. That might be something there. I doubt we could like turn it into like a bounce tune, but we could most definitely maybe do something like on the hardcore front with it. But we're doing bounce for now. So what else is there? What's this one? Happy hardcore the piano tutorial. I think not an actual FLP. Ultimate Frenchcore. No, thank you. I don't mind a bit of Frenchcore, but it's not essentially something that it's not essentially something that I'm like I can stomach it, but I just feel like some of it is a little bit too hard. So there's a happy hardcore like Stonebank and Technicore, and it was done 2 years ago. So we'll see what this one is. FL Studio 20 actually says I want this. Alright, and apparently you actually have to pay for it. So why does it... Oh, I suppose it doesn't actually say free FLP, does it? It actually just said FLP. Right, what else is there? Free download, free FLP UK hardcore drop. Right, let's have a look and see what we're dealing with this one. Let's have a look. Something's loading. It says locked. All right, I think we've maybe got to go through like a few procedures. A bit like when you get something off Hypedit, and you've got to like subscribe to this and follow this on SoundCloud and all the rest of it. So there's one here. So I think we've got one. Again, when was this one done? So this was actually only done, I believe, about a year ago. 1 year ago, so we might sadly run into the era of they're on a newer FL Studio to us. It's only a year ago. I don't think our FL Studio is actually that updated. So sadly, we could be into one of those. Sort of like, it won't open this because we're on an older FL Studio. So let's have a look. And where is the... I'm just trying to find the... I think this one was the one. Alright, so this one actually is going to open. It's giving us a message on the screen as well. Oh, and there's actually only a couple of things missing as well. Sometimes the one thing that annoys me about getting these hardcore FLPs is the actual bass sometimes is used on a plugin, and sometimes it's quite hard to then alter that to like a donk one shot. So what we're dealing with, let's digress the sounds. So we've got a nice UK hardcore kick, nice little bit of percussion. What's this? We've got a bit of white noise. We got a down drop. So that's a down drop. We've got another down drop. Right, so that is actually part of a bass. So what I'm possibly thinking is we've got this here, which is part of a bass. And then if I move... Right, yeah, so we've got so these apparently are all like part of the basses. So these don't actually work anymore. And these are actually the basses here, look. So sadly, these are actually, it's just one bass, but it's been layered. If you get what I mean. So it's gonna be a little bit tricky, but what we can do is we can copy. Believe it or not, we can copy the bass pattern. And what we can do is we can replace the bass with the donk bass instead. So this is something that we can do. So what we're going to do to start with, we're going to digress the other sounds first. So alright, so I already actually really do dig that lead. Actually, that I love the way it's going like Choo! That actually sounds sick, not gonna lie. And sometimes you can discover some really good talent through getting FLPs as well. A lot of people go, oh, it's cheating, rah rah rah. But like here, this guy's not made a full song. It's got small bits, and sometimes you can hear that, and you can hear potential in it. So let's see what this is. Oh, that sounds fat as well. And alright, so this one actually has no sound to it. So what's this one? All right, so this one's again. We're missing Spire, and I'm guessing this would have given us a little bit of like a bass sound. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and grab a little plugin here. It's just a free one, but you can get a little good bass sound out of it. So I'm just gonna replace that to start with. I actually really like this as an hardcore tune. And we'll. Well, actually, it doesn't actually sound that good. That actually might work quite well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put all these leads together and just play them. Actually, I'm not actually as keen on that as I actually first thought. Let's go back one. Let's try it. Yeah, I actually like that. And then with the kicks. And then obviously. Yeah, so we've obviously got that there. Sounding like that, and then we'll. So let's hear the whole thing, I guess, because actually, what's this? That's a good question. Oh, so that would actually work really well for a breakdown. And what's this? Because this sounds like pads. Yeah, so you can imagine that in a breakdown, and then this like coming over the top of it. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to take this down to 150. Now I know you're probably thinking you're killing a like an hardcore tune here, but right, personally, I wouldn't have that here. Personally. Right, so what we're going to do is we need to put that donk in. So we're going to put our donk bass in. That's what we're going to do. I'm actually going to have a look in the Steve Willow one and see what this one sounds like. They did have theirs layered a couple of times, so that's what I'm gonna layer mine, obviously, but just Control C. It's quite hard to do like Control C when there's like when you're holding a microphone as well. I should get I had a little table, like a little mic stand that would fit on a table. Right, let's have a listen to the bass. We're actually on the B4. Oh yeah, so let's. All right, so we have actually got this nice little bass here coming in. So. Right, the only thing I'd probably say, like, if I'm gonna say anything, would probably be like to turn the lead down. And I actually think it's this lead sound that, but I don't know. It could be like all of them. Like for some reason, it's like some of them are in red, but it's like it's not picking up like some of the sounds, if that makes sense. Like it's picking up all the sounds, but it's like the plugins are missing, so it's weird. But that sounds better. Right, so I think what we're going to have to do, and I don't think there's any like claps or anything. So what we're going to do is we are going to clone the bass. The bass definitely, I think, could just do with cloning. So we're going to clone it and just see what it's just, when all them other sounds come in, it kind of almost like drowns out the original, you know, it drowns out the bass, I think. So if we just have it like on 2. That is kicking a lot harder now. We might actually just turn it down ever so slightly. Yeah, I actually quite like this. And then what we could actually do is we could actually you ready? Have I done something there? No, I haven't. So what's happened? Because right. Alright, we can right, and then we'll try. Is it, am I on the right channel? Yeah. Yeah, that kind of doesn't sound that right. I'm gonna have to have a little sort of like play around into that, I think. Where out? Yeah, so we are at the end, aren't we? So I'm thinking personally, if I could just stretch these out to here, it might work a bit longer, a bit better in the long run. Well, actually, we didn't even need to go that far. There we go. So let's have a look. Yeah, so this is actually sounding quite this is actually sounding alright at the moment. I'm actually not gonna lie. I'm actually quite liking this, so we're gonna put that there and that there. I think are they actually out of time? Let me put them 100 to 200. No, that they are actually in time. Right, so what I'm actually going to do then is let's start sort of structuring this track. So I'm going to put the mic down for a second, and we're going to do a few little bits and bobs. So it's just easier for me to work without holding the mic, and then I'll like bring the mic back like in a moment. Yeah, so what I've done, I don't know how well you can see what I've done, but what I've essentially done is I've attempted to make like an outro, like an intro, sorry. So we're gonna have like your normal, like you know, usual donk intro. So if we just have a listen from what would be the beginning now. Obviously, it needs like claps and stuff, and it needs a bit more to it. But we're kind of getting there. So this is kind of giving it that sort of like donk feel now. Right, yeah. So I've got an idea already. So what we're gonna actually do is we're gonna actually scrap all of this. I know you're probably thinking like, what, why you're getting rid of it, kind of thing. And the simple reason is, I can't actually. I'm gonna have to highlight them. The simple reason is I want to go straight I want to go straight into this little breakdown that we've made. So that's kind of what's going to happen. So I do need to put like a kicker, like some form of like a kick effect as well. I do want to sort of get some form of vocal for it, but I'm not sure. Like I was thinking, I'm sure there's a vocal that goes like Monday to the club, Tuesday to the club, or something like that. And I'm thinking that might maybe work. I'm not entirely sure. But like here, so now it's gonna sound like this. So if I just sort of come in from here. It's got a real it's got a real nice bounce to it actually. Yeah, so I haven't got rid of the kicks yet. Right, and then we need to put like some fill effects and stuff in. So I'm just gonna go. So what we're gonna do is just put that in there, like that. That should sound quite good. And then what we'll do is we'll add one just here as well. So. And then what we do need to do is actually like turn that down as well. Yes, I do like that. We'll just knock it down like ever so slightly. So what we need to do, so we've got these really nice down fills, but we need some like up risers as well. Just some like little up risers. So we're gonna go into the effects and we're gonna go we're gonna get some 8-bar risers. I think this might fit it. So essentially we want that to hit just there, which essentially is not 8 bars, but what we can do is just knock it to there instead. And what we need to do is, again, we need to turn the volume down, because it's going to come in like quite powering. For some reason that they come in like, and they sound really loud. So what we need to do is put one sort of essentially here. And then we need another fill actually as well. So I'm going to put another fill here. And then what I'm going to do is just get rid of that for now. And then we'll put another rise up here. Just so it's like slowly rising. It'll just help with it a little bit. Yeah, so the track is already, like, you can tell it's already starting to sound a lot more like fuller, a lot more better in itself. So we do need claps. So I think getting some claps is most definitely on the cards. It sounds like it's missing its claps. And that's something that I can hear, and I do love a good clap. So, and I actually think we've just clicked a clap that I'd like to use straight off the bat. So let's use this. Right. So claps. Right. F5. Let's. Whoa. Steady on there, Tiger. So there we go. So some nice claps. So what I'm gonna do is put these on here. So and then just on the last one, we won't have it. We won't have it where essentially where the fills come in, because it just doesn't, you know. I like sort of hearing the fills on their own, because I think they just give off like quite a nice effect, and they don't sound, in my opinion, they don't sound as good if you've got like a clap or like a stab in the background, or even like, you know, your donk bass and stuff. So let's have a right. So I think also the kick itself, I think I'm gonna change that, and we'll put just like little bit of a yes, I like that actually. What we're gonna do is put some we're gonna put some riders in as well. So let's get on some riders as well. Right. I don't know if I actually did just no, right. So we need riders. There we go. Piano roll. That's better. And then what we'll do is we'll do like the same again. Right, so what we need to do is put some hi-hats in. So we're going to go hi-hats. Oh, I'm spelling wrong. With holding the mic, it's, you know, it's a bit harder to work some of the, especially like shortcuts like copy and pasting and stuff. It's quite hard. You know, when you've got a mic in your hands. So I think we're going to do this in more than one part, because obviously we started with that first one and it didn't obviously really work, and then we moved on to this one. But this one's actually not sounding too bad at the moment, so I'm quite happy with it. So I'm sort of thinking like, you know, we should most definitely like carry on with this, because it's got a good vibe to it, and we have kind of like transformed it. So Like, look how much better that's sounding now already. And then what I'm gonna do is just find like a little drum loops, percussion loops. So again, we'll just have a nice little percussion loop, just giving the track a little bit more to it, I reckon. There we go. Right, let's have a little we'll have to sort a few levels out, but yeah, so that is actually sounding really, really sweet. So I'm thinking we're gonna have like some form of a build up, and then I reckon we're gonna go back into the into the drop and everything. I've got a pretty sort of like good idea of where I want to take the track now. The ideas and the flows, yeah, it's screaming at me now, and I think I think I've got an idea for like the title of the track as well, which will be good. We do definitely need like some form of vocal. That is definitely something that we are gonna have to inherit. We're gonna have to definitely put some like little vocal in there. Definitely not like a singy vocal. So I think we're gonna sort of see sort of like what we can do. And yeah, we'll take it from there. But that is gonna do it for this episode. We'll do some more on this because it's definitely 100% coming together. It's come on leaps and bounds, and we've just taken a happy hardcore track, and we've given it a bounce feel, but still sort of kept that sort of like happy hardcore sort of feel to it as well. So yeah, make sure to like, make sure to comment, make sure to share, all of that good stuff. I might even do a hardcore version of this as well, just out of the queue. I tell you what, before we do leave the stream, I'm gonna save this as, and yeah, I'm just gonna save it under that for now. What I'm gonna do is put it back up to 170, right, and then what I'm gonna do is just ever so quickly change the base. So gonna just ever so quickly gonna change it to a hardcore base. So this squad here. Let's just have a quick listen. I'm not gonna save it like this for now, but let's just have a quick listen. And this is like, you know, putting it sort of back to hardcore, but obviously we've got this we've added stuff to it, so it actually suits that. I like the bounce vibe it has now, actually. Really like the bounce vibe it has. Anyway, that is going to do it for today's stream. So make sure to like, comment, share, and peace out.